to decorate the 53 newly promoted controllers of immigration who have been promoted because they deserve to be promoted. For that promotion, I would like to thank the Honorable Minister of Interior, who has just left as a minister, who chaired the board. I would like to thank the 2 commissioners of the board, the secretary of the board, and the entire members of the board who worked tirelessly, because we worked day and night. I know what it was, day and night, weekends, we were working, and during the month of Ramadan, I know the job we did to make sure you are promoted. Immigration is very lucky because almost all of you became through as the DCs were around, we become controllers, so we should be very happy for that. It's a sign that we are making good progress as a service. So please accept my sincere congratulations for your new promotion. But I want you to know it is not enough just to attain the age of promotion. That is not the culture of this board that promoted you. It's not enough for you just to spend the years required to be promoted. I have made this very clear that you can spend 10 years on a rank. If you are not qualified, you retire. But you need more than the age you spend to be promoted. First, you need to know your work. Especially at the rank of a controller, you have reached the age, the level, management level. You need to know your work. Secondly, you need to be a good ambassador of your service and your country. So it's not enough for you to be a professional, but you need to have good behavior. If we found a person who is not well disciplined, you can't wear the uniform and refuse to be responsible. We will refuse you promotion not because you know the job, not because you pass exam, but because report shows that you are an irresponsible person. So it's not enough just to know the job. It's not enough to spend the years, but you need to be a good ambassador. That's why we allowed those, the board allowed those who have disciplinary cases to attend the interview, but they will not be promoted. Let them feel it, but they will not have it. So if you have disciplinary cases, we tried our best to remove your name. Even if after promotion we found out that the board, I'm sure, is ready, we withdraw that promotion. It's very necessary. We tried our best also to promote those who have special merit award. I would like to commend the board with that. If we give you a merit award, we introduce award night every end of the year, where we recognize officers of different rank. That it will be no need for you to get the award and then you don't get promotion. People will ask, how comes you have an award, you are not promoted? Because there is no reward greater than the promotion for an officer. So we are doing our best to make sure that is done, and I'd like to thank the board for setting that standard. It is important to build men. We have done a lot of training for you, and you have just achieved the rank of controllers. You will receive special training for leadership, because anybody who reaches controller level, we are doing special training for you for leadership, emotional intelligence, social intelligence, leadership skill, because you are the people who are going to lead the service in the future. So you need to have those capacities to lead. I urge you to put your service best before your personal interests. This is very important. You'll be heading men in different locations, so you're expected to make sure you comply with the standard of this administration. As you are aware, Mr. President has always insisted that we must do our work very well, we must shun corruption, we must respect human rights. These are two issues. It means you must be firm and fair. It doesn't mean that somebody is a criminal, you need to deal with him the way you want. The rule of law is important. You can be firm and fair and respect human rights and do your job. You can see what Mr. President can do if you use your uniform, good belt, the uniform bought to you by taxpayers' money, the gun given to you to protect them, to harass ordinary people. You will pay the consequences if you misuse it. So please be informed that you are managers of men and equipment. On our side, we are doing a lot to enhance human capacity. You will all believe with me that there has never been a time when our training institutions have been so busy like this time. Am I correct? Yes. we have been training officers at all levels. Not only training institutions, we believe we will do training outside the institutions. That's why we introduced the personnel training centers. Already 5 are ongoing. We have opened 2. One is in headquarters, which means you don't need to go to school before you learn. IT-based training. You go to the training center, log in, take your course, submit and pass. It's available in the headquarters here. We have opened one in Calabar. Some 4 locations are ongoing. You don't need to wait to go to training school. I was impressed to find ACGs are already logging into. We should also do it, because it enhances your capacity. You pass your exam, you print your result, you come back and continue at each level you continue. That should be the level of training we are doing. I'm glad to say that we have gone far in the establishment of our academy for migration in Tuga. We have finished the academic brief, we have finished the master plan. We'll soon go for approval for a university-like academy in Tuga. This means that immigration will be able to lead and provide issues to do with the degree, not only for us but for the whole sub-region. For your information, in the next decade to come, migration will be an issue of discuss. It will be one of the 3 issues to be discussed. So we must be prepared for it as a nation, as a region, as a continent. That's why we are opening that academy. We are doing a lot in passport. We have introduced the new enhanced passport. Mr. President launched it officially, and he launched it with ID, with a number of national identity number, himself and his vice president. I'm glad to say we have issued many in the headquarters already. Next week we are rolling to Ikoyi. Gradually we roll out throughout the country. What is important in this passport is that we have merged identity of Nigerians into one. There are a lot of Nigerians who have different names with ID name number. They have different number in age, of names, anything, different persons. But today we are able to merge them into one identity through the new e-passport, which has already been launched. It's been issued in the headquarters. But we still have challenges. Officers are still taking bribe for passport. Officers are still running for passport on behalf of applicants, which we want to stop. As you go out, there is a new building to be commissioned next 2 weeks. This building will be self-serving. Applicant will come and take a queuing number. They will be treated like the way it will be done anywhere in a civilized society. So, controllers, you have a duty to make sure you separate money with the staffs. It's only when they see money that people become corrupt. We must enhance payment online. I'm aware that in some passport offices, when you pay online, when you come, they're very angry with you. We shall be angry with those who are angry with the right people. We must continue e-payment, and that's what we are continuing, so that we remove money from the hands of officers. They should not have contact with it. You are aware we have done a lot of projects since we came on board. We have built a lot of commands. Remember our commitment that every year we'll build 2 command houses, 2 command buildings. We have done that for the last 2 years. This year we may even do 7 commands. You are here, you know very well some commands have been completed. I know Adamawa is ready for commissioning, and some are at 80–90%. So this year alone, we will be able to commission 7 new commands. We have built. We are building flag houses, border patrol bases, providing patrol vehicles. Council approved for us e-border, multi-billion naira project, which we can be able to monitor borders real-time online and share with the law enforcement. As you can see outside, Julius Berger has done well for the construction of technology building. This is the heart of security for Nigeria. When completed next year, June, we hope, we shall be able to share real-time online mobility of persons across our border, non-Nigerian resident in our territory, real-time online to law enforcement. The Army, the Navy, Air Force, SSS, real-time online, so that we don't need to compete with anybody at the border. This means there is a possibility for our golden security team, the military and the army, except in very difficult areas, to leave the borders for us, so that they can come at the time when they are most needed. They will support us to be at the borders in the soft areas will continue to protect mobility, but if there is need, they will know real time online. So our golden strength, the army, shall not be exposed to day-to-day hazard. They should leave us to do it for them. When there are crises, we should call them to do it. And this is the future that will come. I also want to reassure you that the welfare of staff is our concern. We are building houses for them. In headquarters alone, you can see we have transit camp and houses for local staff at the borders, at different commands. We're doing a lot, but staffs need to be more committed. As government is investing a large sum of money on us, we need to be serious. We need to deliver service to the public as they want. Issue visa on arrival, seamless, which we have transmitted from physical presentation. As you are aware, when we came on board, visa on arrival is later. Am I correct? Yeah. We left later to email. We have now said bye-bye to email. It's real-time online, web-based visa on arrival. And I assure you will do the same for visa in all countries. I'd like to thank Mr. President for giving immigration the opportunity to grow. We have moved to many levels before many agencies, and I'm glad that this movement would be for betterment of Nigeria. Our responsibility is to ensure Nigeria is safer, but ensuring also good people enter into this country to invest. When we say investment, it's not only goods and services, but also intellectualism. We should give opportunity to people who have good brain and good money to invest in this country. Congratulations for your, once more, for your promotion. Please shun corruption, nepotism. Do not use your uniform, your ammunition against the people. Use it to enhance their security and safety so that Nigeria will be safer and better for everybody. Congratulations once more. Thank you for that.